Man, that was one brutal one-sided fight from Sean Brady. Like, there was no sugarcoating it. He bullied Leon Edwards, straight up dominated him. And it's not like we haven't seen Leon get manhandled before, right? Usman did it, Bilal did it, but honestly, Brady might have done it the best out of all of them. And it wasn't just takedowns either. It was the total control, the pace, the pressure, and the confidence. Brady didn't even give Leon a second to breathe. Every time Leon tried to get going, Brady was already in his face, shutting him down, dragging him into deep water. It felt like Leon was stuck in a loop that he couldn't get out of. And what's wild is Bilal called this. He said Brady was going to finish Leon with a guillotine, and people laughed. Like, yeah, alright bro. But sure enough, Brady goes out there and does exactly that. That's next level stuff. This wasn't a grinded out decision. This wasn't some close split decision where you're debating who edged it. No, this was clear. This was decisive. Sean Brady walked in there and made a statement. He didn't just beat Leon, he broke him. And here's the thing, man. You would think after getting mauled like that by Bilal, Leon would go back to the drawing board. You would think he would adapt, evolve, fix his holes in his game, but nah, nothing's changed. It was the same story, different opponent. He just got drowned again. Now, I'll be real, I kind of saw this coming. I mean, it's no secret that a lot of us saw this coming a mile away. I know there were folks that were saying, nah, I still think Leon's got this. And I get it, Leon's slick. He's been in there with killers. He's a former champion. But when I actually sat down and studied Brady, not just his highlights, but his entire game, I started realizing how dangerous this guy really is. People were pointing to the Michael Chiesa fight like, oh, but Chiesa gave him problems. And yeah, fair enough. At the time, Brady was gassing out. I think Brady even broke his nose in that fight too. But you know what separates a good fighter from a great one? Growth. And Sean Brady has leveled up since then. Same thing with the Bilal TKO. Nobody wanted to talk about it, but that loss changed him. You can see the difference. His boxing has improved. His wrestling has tightened up. His pressure is relentless now. And that cardio, that man doesn't fade anymore. He weaponizes it. He drowned Leon Edwards just like how he drowned Kelvin Gastelum, just like how he ragdolled Gilbert Burns. And I know what people are going to say. Oh, Burns was out of his prime. Or he was slow. Come on, man. Just give Sean Brady his damn credit already. The guy beat Leon Edwards. Clean, dominant. What else do you need? And listen, I've got no issue with Brady. I'm actually good with him. I think he's the real deal right now. I'd say he's the second best fighter in the welterweight division, hands down. And I'm tired of the MMA community acting like this guy is just some grinder with no upsides. He's legit, he's dangerous, and he's here to stay. And look, man, I'm just going to keep it real. Leon Edwards is still a top 10 guy. No doubt about it. He's got the skills. He's got the experience. And he's not just going to fall off a cliff after, another loss. I mean, he's on a 2-fight losing streak, so... But when it comes to dealing with these pressure-heavy guys like a Bilal Muhammad, like a Sean Brady, he breaks, man. That's the pattern. That's just who he is. He's not that mentally strong. He'll stick around in the top 10 range, and he can still beat guys, like an Ian Gary, a Wonder Boy, maybe even an aging Gilbert Burns. He's not washed, but he's also never going to be that guy ever again. The whole champion aura he had, it's gone. The division is evolving. This fight with Brady really exposed some of the same holes we already seen before, just more clearly this time. So honestly, I can't even say I was disappointed in Leon's performance. Like, this is what we expect, right? It didn't shock me. The only thing that did surprise me was that his coach didn't give him that classic fire prep talk between rounds. Like, come on, Leon! Nothing. It just felt flat. Like, even his corner had accepted what was just happening this time. What the hell, man? And when you really sit down and look back at that fight, especially that first round, man, it tells you everything you need to know about where these both fighters are at right now. Leon came in doing what he usually does, right? Measuring, approaching, picking his shots, trying to be slick, trying to stay composed. He wasn't reckless or off rhythm. He was being Leon Edwards. Let's just be honest there. But then you have Sean Brady, who from the jump just had a different kind of intensity to him. He wasn't rushing in mindlessly. He was calculated in chaos. He was throwing wild combinations, not because he was desperate, but because he was trying to throw off Leon's timing, and it worked. Every time Leon would try to settle into a rhythm, Brady would just crash the pocket and clinch up, throw a body kick, or drag him to the ground. Now, Leon Edwards did have a few moments early. He landed a solid knee in the clinch, an uppercut here and there, but nothing that made Brady back off or reset. That's the part that stuck out to me. Brady just walked through everything. Like, cool. That's all you got. All right, now it's my turn. And at the end of round 1, Brady got that takedown, and that was kind of the signal. that was the turning point where you can feel the momentum shift for good, because once Brady got Leon down, Leon didn't do anything to stop it from happening again. The second round, man, that was rough. Sean Brady gets the takedown in just a first few seconds, literally like 3 seconds, and controlled him for almost 5 full minutes. That's not just dominance, that's helplessness on Leon's part. He couldn't get up, he couldn't create space, and there was just no urgency. It was like he mentally checked out halfway through the round. Then round 3 comes and you just hope, okay, maybe now Leon makes some adjustments. Maybe he'll sprawl early and get his hands going, pick his shots, stay off the cage. And there was a flash of that. He landed a nice uppercut right on the middle. And Brady shot a takedown that got stuffed. That was one moment where it felt like Leon might be clawing his way back into it. But then, out of nowhere, Leon shoots a takedown against Sean Brady, the guy who's been ragdolling you. What are you doing? The decision honestly made no sense. Brady stuffed it with ease, turned it into a scramble, wrapped up the neck, and suddenly he's on Leon's back again. Just controlling, mauling, drowning him. By that point, it didn't even look competitive anymore. Leon wasn't trying to escape. He wasn't fighting hands. He was just surviving. Then round 4 hits. Leon lands a little elbow inside, but the moment Brady touches his legs, boom, he takes him down again. And this time, Brady wasted no time. He wrapped up that guillotine so fast and so tight, it's like he knew Leon was done. Leon tapped, and just like that, 4th round submission in London. That crowd was silent, man. And honestly, I wasn't even surprised. Like, we've been here before. This is what pressure heavy fighters do to Leon Edwards. Belal did it, Usman did it, now Brady's done it. And arguably did the most convincingly. Now, where does this leave Sean Brady? I mean, it's pretty clear that this guy is knocking on the front of the door of a title shot, if he's not already earned one. After this performance, after what he did to Leon Edwards, it's hard to argue against the guy being the #1 ranked welterweight contender right now. I think the next move is quite obvious. He's either fighting the winner of JDM versus Belal Muhammad, or they give him Shavkat Rakhmonov in a title eliminator. But honestly, if you're asking me, and I'm just being real here, I think Brady deserves the title shot. Now, let's look at this man's last 3 fights. Kelvin Gastelum, Gilbert Burns, and now Leon Edwards. That's a solid lineup. That's not just padding your record with no names. Those are all ranked, respected, dangerous guys. And he handled them. He drowned Gastelum, controlled Burns, and straight up dominated Leon. That's a statement right there. Now, matchup-wise, if we're looking ahead, I'd love to see either fight Brady versus JDM or Brady versus Belal. Now, as for Leon Edwards, yeah, I think we hit the brakes a bit on those brutal matchups. The guy had a rough stretch. Belal, Usman, and now Sean Brady. That's murderer's row of pressure wrestlers. Maybe we stop throwing him with these relentless grapplers every other fight and let him get back to do what he does best, picking shots, managing distance, and having a clear striking match. And, using his grappling for advantage. A fight with Ian Gary would be very interesting. I actually love that idea stylistically. That's a great matchup for Leon. Ian's not a heavy pressure wrestler. He's not going to grind Leon into the mat for 25 minutes. He's a rangy, tactical striker, similar in some ways to Leon Edwards himself. And that's what makes it an interesting chess match. Plus, you got the whole old guard versus new blood narrative. And they also have that beef, the one that happened a while back, which always sells. It gives Leon a chance to bounce back, and it gives Ian a legit test against a former champion. It's a win-win.